You know, when a beloved icon like Dolly Parton suddenly cancels shows, and then her family asks for prayers, well, the internet does what the internet does. It goes wild with speculation. Today, we're going to break down the story behind those rumors that just swept across social media, and Dolly's absolutely pitch-perfect response.
This was the big question, right? It was flooding every social media feed. It seemed like a few random events all came together to create this perfect storm of concern for her. So how did a simple prayer from a sister blow up into a full-blown health scare?
Okay, so it all kicked off with just a few key events that, if you didn't have the full picture, looked incredibly alarming.
I mean, just look at this sequence of events. First, the absolutely heartbreaking loss of her husband. Then, a professional setback, canceling shows for vague health challenges. And then the final piece, a public plea for prayers from her very own sister. In the world of social media, you don't just connect those dots, they form a really terrifying story.
So, as you can imagine, the rumors hit a fever pitch. And Dolly, well, she knew a simple press release just wasn't going to cut it. No, she had to respond in a way that only she could.
And this was just a masterclass in how to handle things. There was no sterile statement from some publicist. Instead, she filmed herself right there on the set of a commercial shoot, looking vibrant and busy. She didn't just tell people she was fine, she actually showed them.
In that video, she just looked straight into the camera and sliced through all the noise with 3 simple words. It was the most direct, powerful rebuttal you could possibly imagine. Absolutely no ambiguity, no room for anyone to twist her words.
And then, the masterstroke. She followed up that directness with her signature wit. By joking about Reba McEntire being at her deathbed, she not only completely diffused the tension, but she also kind of poked fun at how absurd the rumors had become. It's just a classic Dolly move, isn't it? Disarm him with humor and take back your story.
But hold on, this doesn't mean there was nothing going on. Dolly was very clear. The rumors were false, but the concern wasn't totally baseless. There was a real health story behind the cancellations, it just wasn't the one people were dreaming up.
So what Dolly shared is a story that, honestly, so many caregivers out there will know all too well. After dedicating herself completely to her husband Carl during his long illness, she had totally neglected her own well-being. She put herself on the back burner. So now, she was finally taking the time for that deferred self-care. The cancellations weren't about a crisis, they were about her prioritizing her own health for the first time in a long, long while.
But Dolly wasn't finished. She didn't just want to correct the record. She wanted to leave her fans with a powerful message of hope and, well, resilience.
And this is so much more than just a health update. It's a mission statement. It's this powerful declaration of her spirit, grounded in her faith and her unshakable love for her work. It's her way of saying, hey, don't you worry about me, I'm just getting started.
And in the end, that's really the story here, isn't it? In an age of misinformation, Dolly Parton proved that the most powerful tool for controlling your own narrative isn't some big team of publicists. It's just an authentic voice. It really makes you ask, in a world that is this full of noise, what does it take for a single voice to be heard so clearly?